Hello, good morning. My name is Matt Bonavita. I am newly elected to the ILEA Board of Governors this year, 2023-2024. I am from New York City, and I have been a DJ and an event professional for the last 25 years. My company is Rhythm in Motion. We specialize generally in being a DJ, but also in all of the other accoutrements that happen in our world. I'm happy to participate in this little project, so thank you for the opportunity. I have a few questions I'm supposed to answer. So one is, what is a skill or talent you excel at, and how has it contributed to your success? I think that primarily, besides knowing music and hopefully after 25 years being pretty good at being a DJ and being able to teach others to be good at it, I think the talent that I primarily am good at is communicating and being able to kind of shift on the fly. It has to do with handling your staff, has to do with handling your clients, the people around you, adjusting to new technologies, adjusting to new ways of doing things, adjusting to all of the craziness in our world, being of one generation and dealing with another generation, right? Like I'm not unique in all this. I'm just saying that it's something that I think I've been pretty good at over the last 3 decades. Describe an event or experience that deeply touched you and left a lasting impact. I don't know that it's one event. I get to do a lot of nonprofit events. So while it's fun to spin lots of, corporate events or weddings or clubs, they're a lot of fun, right? But nonprofit events, primarily the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, which I have been a part of since 2004 here in New York City. They really mean a lot to me because they're primarily kids and grown-up kids who grew up dealing with this disease. I do not have diabetes. I was not born with diabetes, but I can see how positive these kids are and how hopeful that community is. So it's really been one of the great joys of my career to be there and to help raise money year after year. Several events a year. I apologize, my cat just popped on. Get down, Noah. Come on. Come on. There you go. Sorry about that. Hopefully you can edit around this. Share a topic or cause that ignites your passion and drives you to make a difference. Well, I think that the primary struggle or we all have is, including in our industry, is education and battling misconceptions, ignorance, and that's really been something that I've spent my life doing, not only as a DJ, but also as a teacher, as an adjunct professor, even in obviously in ILEA, which our goal has been primarily to educate. So that really is something that I hold very dear, that makes me very passionate. And one of my favorite things ever said is from David Foster Wallace, when he said that it's unimaginably hard to do this, to stay conscious and alive in the adult world day in and day out, which means yet another grand cliche turns out to be true. Your education really is the job of a lifetime, and 100% you're learning every day. And being part of ILEA and being a part of all the other associations that we find in our industry, and also just being a member of the human race, you really do have to work at it every day, and never think that you know everything or that you've finished learning. So that has been my core drive, my core passion, my whole life. And finally, what are the core values or principles that hold significance in your personal and professional life? Be impeccable with your word, right? That's one of the 4 for things that I read in a book. Be impeccable with your word. I can't think of anything better. If you're going to do something, do something. If you can't, don't. Try to follow up on everything. Don't let anyone down. Look, we're all going to mess up, but we're going to try not to. We're going to not needlessly or knowingly do anything to harm other people, harm ourselves, or of course, bring people down. So if you're be honest, be who you are, be true to yourself, and that's something I think that a lot of us have to grow into. One of the best things about being old, right, is like you get to know who you are. I wouldn't want to go back to being 21 for all the money in the world. I was a good kid, but I didn't know all the things I know. So it's really been a blessing having to wear glasses now when I read. I look at it as a badge of honor. So that's me, Matt Bonavita. Thanks for allowing me to participate. See everyone in San Antonio. I almost said San Diego. San Antonio. See everyone in San Antonio.